One day past transfer. Cheers. Now I'm going shopping to just get my mind off of everything, and I need new work shoes and stuff for my vacation coming up. So okay, we are 4 days post 6-day transfer. We did a double embryo transfer, so we just want to take a test and just see how it goes.
I just stick it in there?
Yeah.
And then
Take the cap off.
And then I stick it back on, you leave it open. And
so,
you have to
wait, should we have read the instructions?
Probably, let's go ahead. Ooh, I'm scared. So scared.
Did the whole stick in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep it holding down. Did it say 5 seconds? Okay. And then put it in here. And just leave it alone for 3 minutes. We'll be back. Okay. Right. So we're just going to look and we're just going to see. Okay?
Okay. So if it's not there,
then it's just probably too soon.
Okay.
And we'll test again in the morning.
Okay. If it's faint,
then that's positive. Come on.
I'm scared.
Let's look.
5, 4,
Wait,
3.
Come here.
I'm here, babe.
Okay. We'll just see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Right?
Yes, that's good.
It just has to stay that way and get darker.
Yeah, it's only been 4 days.
Okay, cool.
And I see that. Anybody could see that.
Yeah, I see that. Last time we had to force it.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
They probably can't see it. But we can. So.
It's positive. Yay. Okay, so we are officially 8 days post-transfer, and we got our initial positive 4 days post-transfer. We've been testing, if not every day, every other day, and they do appear to be getting darker, so that's good. I did have one day, 2 days ago, I tested in the morning, and then for some reason I tested again 2 hours later, and it did look lighter, but I feel like that was because it wasn't the first pee of the morning. So I was spiraling, and of course really emotional because of our past and everything. But since then things have been getting darker and progressing well. We're gonna skip testing tomorrow at 9 days post-transfer, and then just test again at 10 so we can really see if there's a difference, because our beta isn't until 14 days post-transfer. So far, so good. I haven't had many symptoms. I mean, maybe a little cramping here and there, not like our first 2 transfers. And if you don't know or didn't see the previous footage, our first transfer ended up in a blighted ovum or a miscarriage. Our second transfer ended up in a chemical pregnancy. So we're really hopeful for this transfer. Everything is crossed, our fingers, our toes, everything, just hoping for a successful transfer and to make it to ultrasound day and see what we were wanting to see the first time. So all the feels, but so far I feel pretty good, trying to calm down but it's still just like a very stressful situation. I'm looking at the tests like every second, like I'm in the bathroom, or like I take photos of them and I'm looking at them all day. But that's just what I choose to do. I know some people don't test and that's good for them, but this is something I feel like I will have anxiety if I don't do it. And if I do it, it provides me a little bit of relief, which even if it's just a little bit, I'm okay with that. But anyways, so we will check back in and see how things are going. They've been getting darker, and then we started doing the Pregmate tests on 6 days post-transfer. And those look to be getting darker too. So all reassuring things. Yep. Okay, so we are officially 10 days post-transfer. We did a pregnancy test this morning, and I'm not sure if it looks darker or if it just looks the same, but I don't think that it looks lighter. So I'm feeling hopeful. I'm still not having many symptoms or anything. Not that I'm concerned about that, because I think previously my first transfer, I didn't have too many symptoms, even though that didn't end up good. But I'm just saying in general, not having many symptoms isn't really concerning. Beta day is in 3 days, so we're either gonna test less frequently or we're gonna wait. I'm doing the blood draw here where I live, so it's gonna take 24 hours to get the results instead of 4 hours. I just really don't feel like driving an hour and a half 2 days in a row, because we have to repeat in 48 hours. But feeling hopeful. Not that the beta will give me much relief, because then we have to wait for the ultrasound, but I'm feeling good about this one. We have our cruise coming up to kind of take a break and everything after this, but yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see, and we'll check in then. Good morning. I just finished doing my injection for the morning. I'm up a little bit earlier for work today because I have to stop by the lab to do beta number 2. So I hope that everything looks good. I have a feeling that it will. I'm not very anxious about it or anything. With our first beta being 1,833, we're looking for doubling, making sure that it's rising appropriately, and then we'll just be in another waiting period for the ultrasound. Still not really having any symptoms, maybe just tired. I slept quite a bit yesterday, but other than that, yeah, so we'll get our lab results tomorrow, and then we'll see how that goes. Okay, good morning. We got our results for our beta, our second beta today. So our beta was 3,308. So this was a little less than 48 hours from our last beta, which that was the 1,833. So it's not quite doubled, but I know doubling can take 48 to 72 hours. So I'm trying not to spiral about that. But I think when my clinic messages me in like the next hour, I'm gonna ask them if I could come to the clinic tomorrow just for a repeat beta, just to make sure that it's still rising, just to double check, because that's gonna be a long 10-day wait until our ultrasound, because our ultrasound, I feel like they're going to schedule that for like in 11 days. So that's going to be a long wait. So it's just a lot of waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, well, I was at work, and I basically started feeling like I was having like some bleeding or something. I felt like a bit of a gush while I was seeing a patient. So after I finished with the patient, ran to the bathroom, and it was in fact blood. So it wasn't like a little bit, in my opinion. It seems to be slowed up by now, but I contacted my fertility clinic and they did say that they could see me today or tomorrow for an ultrasound to see what's going on. So of course I opted for today, so I'll be heading over there. I left work early. I'm just hoping that everything is okay, because I don't know what is gonna happen if it's not. It's not like I've been cramping. Today I might feel like a tiny bit of cramping, but I really don't know what to think. So I'm just gonna try to stay positive, and at least they can see me today. And I feel like I'm supposed to be 5 weeks and 5 days today, so we'll just see what it's looking like and go from there. All right, good morning, guys. So just an update. I know the last time we were going over everything, we had a scare last week and we went to our fertility clinic for the reassurance scan, and everything looked like it tracked appropriately. So we saw the yolk sac and the start of a fetal pull. So we were measuring 5 weeks and 5 days. Now it's been a week. So we're supposed to be 6 weeks and 5 days now. So we're back for our official scan today. And Jazz is here. How have you been feeling?
Like a roller coaster, like emotions up and down. Last week definitely was scared. Then I got, some good news. Still kind of on the edge, is everything all right? It's like you're always holding your breath. It's never okay. So I feel very, very confident this appointment. But then I'm like, am I getting my hopes up because of all the crap we've been through? I don't want to say crap, but all the stuff we went through. So fingers crossed, and I pray everything still looks good. So good.
Yeah, so we'll check in afterwards and let you know how it goes.
We have a heartbeat.
We got to hear the heartbeat today, and
everything looks good.
Yeah, everything looks good. There's so much growth. That's crazy.
I can never tell with the ultrasounds. I just always look to Yaz and whoever's taking our ultrasound for that day, see if everything's okay, because it always looks blurry and just like a glob to me. So I'm just like, is that okay? We got a heartbeat, so we in there.
We are. So we're measuring 6 weeks, 6 days, even though I think I'm 6 weeks, 5 days. And
we have a Christmas baby.
Yeah, and the heart rate is 122. And she says that looks good. 126, 126, and 122. So we are excited. We got a little goodie bag. We're doing one more ultrasound after we get back from our cruise, just for peace of mind, because we don't see our OB until 3 weeks from now. So we're excited. We're just gonna try to calm down on the stress.
Yeah.
And just enjoy.
I know I will be distracted
on the cruise.
But you probably are not gonna feel good. Just look at me while I'm drinking.
Well, I'm getting some nausea medicine. We're gonna try the Unisom B6 and kind of go from there, because I've been thrown up the past 2 days. Just in the morning. It's not terrible though. I will do anything to have a baby. So yeah. We're good.
The bag.
Yeah, this is our little baggie. We have like a face mask, a little iPhone back pocket thing, and
shower
just
tablet.
A cute little gift to say congratulations. It's so cute. But yeah, we'll check in later.
We will.
Bye. So, just an update. This morning sickness is just, it's not terrible, but I just feel so sick. And it comes in waves throughout the day. Luckily today I didn't throw up, but I just feel so weak. And I think I'm dehydrated, so I'm gonna try to focus on drinking more water. I have to go to work today. I just wish we didn't have to work in the first trimester, but I'm really grateful for everything, all the symptoms, and being able to see the ultrasound and everything. I'm super excited about that. So it makes it all worth it. So I can't wait. We're going on our cruise, and then when we come back, we're doing one more scan with our fertility clinic. And after that, we are graduated to the next week. We see our OB. So yeah, we're feeling good and like super excited.
Good morning, everybody. Yaz and I are driving to our appointment in Raleigh to check on the baby. We were supposed to see the OB this week after our cruise, but the appointments were filled up. So our fertility place was nice enough to allow us to see the baby one last time on their end as an OB appointment. So we're gonna go check the baby at the 8-week mark, right? And then next week we'll get another chance to see the baby at 9 weeks at our first OB appointment. So I'm excited. I definitely know she's excited.
Yeah. Excited, but still always feel like a little bit of nerves going into an appointment. But I feel good. I've been having like a lot of nausea. I have one episode of like pretty bad cramps, but I think everything's okay. So we'll just see.
We just came back from our cruise, 8 days. Enjoyed the time away from work and being able to vacation with Yaz before, she really starts to grow in her belly is what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm excited too. I'm a little nervous. Just hope everything looks okay, and then we'll go from there. So we'll update you guys a little afterwards.
Okay, so we are for sure pregnant. I mean, we've been for sure pregnant, but our ultrasound looks so cute now. We're 8 weeks, 8 weeks and 5 days. Measuring 9 weeks though, but that's okay. The fetal heart rate was 164 and 168, so that's up from the 126 we saw initially, and we're really happy. We have all these photos, and we got a little separate photo to tell my mom today. So yeah. So we got a card from the doctor on our last appointment. Well, we already got the goodie bag our last visit, but we got the card this visit, and it has this cute little flower on it, and it just says, "Congratulations. My heart is so full of joy for you. I know this has been a long journey with ups and downs. It has been truly an honor to be a part of your care. You are both so amazing, and I can't wait to hear and see updates on your growing family." And then she gave us the email to email her if we want to, and just her name. But yeah, that's so sweet, and we're so happy and excited, and just can't wait to really just be pregnant now and just go along with the steps and the milestones. But yeah.